Deadwax. What's up, all you Susie and the Banshees? And welcome to the Deadwax Show with Waffles and the Stooge. Y'all better get on out of the groove and get into the Deadwax. I am Waffles, and as always and forever, I am joined today by my older brother, best friend, and inspiration and light of my life, the wind beneath my wings, Stooge. Stooge,
Hey,
how are you this day?
I'm doing good. I love how you say our catchphrase like a sassy grandma now.
Like
You
a
better
sassy
get
grandma.
out of the groove.
Y'all better get out of the groove. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just going to evolve every single time and get sassier and sassier until the point we get taken down off YouTube.
I know, to the point where it's like you're gonna be wearing a wig and like glasses with the chain on it or whatever.
You know I have
so you
wigs.
can take them off when they hang.
You know I have wigs. We should do an episode where I have a wig on.
Yeah, an old woman's wig.
Yeah,
awesome.
Love it. Yeah, that's how you're doing. Yeah,
I'm doing good. I mean,
I'm just
I
kidding.
don't know if you can hear it. My throat's pretty lubricated right now, and that's not trying to be funny or sexual, but I am battling a little bit of an illness. I think I acquired either while in Florida or on the way home from Florida this week. So I feel fine for the most part. It's just mostly a sore throat, you know? So that's why I've got a cough drop in right now. And
get some of that eucalyptus.
That eucalyptus.
I got that eucalyptus. When you were in Florida, did you meet that rapper Flo Rida?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we partied. Yep. We partied. We did shots.
At the Golden Corral? That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Like, we're doing shots of chocolate from that fountain, that chocolate fountain, you know? It got crazy.
I've actually never eaten at a Golden Corral. I couldn't tell you.
I think I have once.
Nice.
But I don't know. It's been so long. It could have been a Sizzlers. I don't know.
And I want to emphasize, it's not because we're too good for Golden Corral. Arguably, we're the trashiest eaters on the planet. So, like, we're not knocking Golden Corral. We ate corn dogs together 2 weeks ago. So
those were good corn dogs, though.
Some bomb corn dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And another emphasis, they weren't just corn dogs. There was just deep fried cheese as well. So,
yeah.
And not all of us can digest that. So I just ate it anyway.
It's him. He can't digest it.
It's currently in my system still, trying to find a way out somehow.
Block of undigested cheese.
Exactly.
Sitting in there. Oh, man, that's got to be gnarly.
Mm-hmm. There's going to be a movie about it someday. Journey to the Center of Chris. Stooge.
Battling off cheese curds with like samurai swords.
Exactly. All the proteins that are supposed to be digesting it, they're all in a corpse body or corpse pile. Corpse body.
It's like the Death Star, in your stomach, and you guys gotta infiltrate it in your intestinal spaceship.
Yep.
And you've got a missile of enzymes that'll actually digest the cheese, and
exactly
you got a Wookiee with you.
Do you know that part? Do you know that part where the Death Star, after they eventually hit it and they fly away and it explodes? Mm-hmm. That is exactly what it can feel like sometimes when cheese is in my system. So that's perfect. So Stooge, this month of March, we're doing something a little bit crazy, aren't we? What are we doing in the month of March?
Acid.
Giving up. That's what we're doing.
We are giving up.
Just giving up
on life. Giving up on diets, giving up on resolutions, giving up on hope,
giving up on financial responsibility. Yeah.
But one thing we're not giving up. Sorry, I'll make it clean. We're not giving up the Deadwax challenge. There we go.
Nice.
So, the Deadwax challenge, man. We're at day 13 as we're recording this. It'll be day 14 when we release it. Oh my gosh, you guys. The participation has been insanely out of control in a very inspiring and like joyful, great way. I don't know what other positive words can you spin onto the back of that one, Waffles?
No, we've just had such an overwhelming response to it. We're up to thousands of posts now, which is crazy. Yeah. Not just we're thousands of posts, and we're only on day 13. Mm-hmm. So thank you to anybody who's participated. We've gotten a great response just from the casual nature of the challenge has been a huge, huge blessing to a lot of people because we're not very strict on it. It's all about fun. Post on whatever social platform you want. It's been great.
Yeah. And it's been awesome. Also seeing some of the things that have been out there. There's actually been one post. Someone posted a record I didn't know existed. and then they kindly let me know where they got it, and then I went and purchased it. So
it's self-serving. Yeah,
there you go, self-serving.
It's now its own ecosystem.
Yeah. But anyways, it's been great. It's been awesome. Like I said, we thank you guys so much for participating. And
Seriously,
I actually wanted to share a message real quick that we got here on our account from someone who's been participating in the Deadwax challenge, the Deadwax
challenge.
the Deadwax challenge. Yeah. I just kind of wanted to share. It's only, it was only a quick back and forth, but I want to share this person. I'm going to leave them anonymous. They said they sent this to us in a message. They slid into the DMs on Instagram and said, "Thank you so much for sharing," because I think we reposted their story. Mm-hmm. "Thank you for sharing, and I'm having so much fun with this challenge. I love the variety of them." And I said, we said, "Thanks for participating. Glad you are enjoying it. We are truly blown away and humbled by the turnout for this challenge." And then double rock out signs. Just so a hint, I think most people get this. If you see like a double rock sign on a message, it's probably me that sent it. Yeah, that's like my tag.
Yep.
And then after I said that, this person then responded and said, "That's awesome to hear. I've been following everyone who has been participating, and they have been doing the same. My account has grown tremendously. I'm very grateful and thankful for that. Everyone has been so supportive. Thank you again."
That's awesome.
So that's awesome. Like the fact that our challenge is, I don't know how widespread this is, but at least even for one person, has helped this community grow.
Oh, it's worth it.
And make more connections and more friendships, however strong or loose those may be, is awesome. It's something I didn't even anticipate would happen from this. So that's really cool. And once again, inspiring. And I'm super glad that we decided to do this challenge. It's been nothing but positive so far.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. No, it's been amazing to see what we've been able to do. Like, same thing. Stooge and I just came up with the ideas, and everybody else is the one that's making it inspirational. So thank you to everybody who's participating. Last April, there is something in the vinyl community called April Vinyl Showers, which is run by 3 fantastic accounts. You should follow all of them if you want to go find out who it was. It was Tom, Elon, and Jonah, but I don't want to list all the usernames. And I started my Instagram page because of that, and I have met so many friends because of it. And just a few months ago, I messaged the 3 of them and said, "I hope you 3 know that April Vinyl Showers led me to some of the greatest humans I've ever met, and some like in real life best friends," which is how I met our friends Ryan and Scott, is through April Vinyl Showers. So it is a silly little thing that we're just like posting, post a record that makes you think about hot dogs, and then everybody posts it, but it very much can lead to positive things. So thank you, everybody. It's amazing. And also, my best friend Nick, he's known as Needle to Fall on Instagram. Go follow him. He always jokes about when he can tell if it's you or me responding to him through the Deadwax account.
Yeah, because you're like,
because I'm very affectionate. I'm very affectionate.
You're like, "You magnificent, glorious human being. I'm gonna kiss you so hard that your face will fall off."
That is a dead serious Waffles thing to say.
And sure. I'll be like, "Oh, that's a cool album."
Yeah.
Mine are so lame.
So often he'll message either me or the Deadwax page, be like, "I know when you're on, I know when Stooge is on." No secret. I'm very affectionate with people. So there we go. Our next thing though, what's our next thing we're gonna talk about?
Next thing, just wanted to bring up again. The war in Ukraine still going.
Yep. It's not stopped.
Not slowing down. If anything, it's ramping up. So once again, I just want to remind everybody, if you're able to, go buy something from the Deadwax store. Every single penny we get from sales of our merch this month, we're gonna donate all to the Ukrainian people. So just go on there. The link to our store is actually in this. Should be down in the notes of this show, whether you're listening on the podcast or watching on YouTube. It's also in the links on our Instagram and TikTok pages. So if you just go to the link tree there, the store is the very first thing on the list. So please, if you can, go ahead, buy something, and you'll also be helping a good cause. So yeah, that's the only thing I wanted to post. Just keep hoping for the best for the Ukrainian people, because they're just in a really shitty situation right now, and it sucks.
Yeah. Exactly. So. And also, you're not just like buying crap from us. The stuff that we do through the link tree actually is high quality. So please don't think that you're just like going to get a garbage piece of garbage.
You're gonna get a garbage piece of garbage.
A garbage piece of garbage, exactly. So we've heard high praise, especially about the hoodie. Did you see that from Meg?
Yeah,
Meg loved the hoodie, man. That's right.
awesome.
And then the last thing I want to make sure we go over Stooge, because I forgot last episode, and longtime listeners will remember that we put it in the weirdest spot. But let's talk about pickups.
Oh yeah,
things that we have received into our collection this week that we want to show the children. Show the children.
Show the children.
Show the
you want me to go
pickups.
first?
Go first this time. Stooge,
okay, so the first one I'm going to share. I mentioned acid at the beginning of the show.
Yes,
and
acid rap.
I got Chance the Rapper, acid rap. I'm pretty sure this is a boot. I'm almost 100% positive.
Oh, is it really?
But nonetheless, it still sounds good. And I really like Chance as a rapper. I like how raspy his voice is, kind of. Or just, I don't know. I just like the way he raps. And this is a really cool album. It's on purple vinyl. And I got it from Roland's Record.
Nice. We love Roland's
Records.
Yep.
Anyways, but yeah, I bought this, I want to say a little over a week ago on a Friday when they were going to be donating 100% of their proceeds from their Friday sales to the Ukrainian people. So I'm like, oh, sure. I mean, it's like a donation. So, and I get a record.
See, look at that. There you go.
That's why I picked this one up. And plus, this album's been on my want list for a while. So I got that one. That's really cool. And then this next one is Mondo Press. It's cool. The Space Amoeba. I think it's like a Japanese film, but Mondo put this soundtrack. It's a movie and it's a soundtrack, and they put it on.
Mondo presses are always pretty.
And I wasn't. There's the Obi, but I wasn't. I've never seen this movie, and I have no idea what the soundtrack's really going to sound like. But when they showed the mock-up, or it wasn't even a mock-up because they had already pressed it and they had the images, I'm like, oh, I have to get this freaking record because it looks so cool. So I'm going to show it.
Oh my gosh.
But look at that. Like,
that's rad.
It's like the split part of it's already cool. It's like a cream with a blue, an aqua blue. But they got a splatter in it too with these really cool colors, like so orange, yellow, purple.
Yeah.
And pink. And what's even cooler about these splatters is if you put them in a black light, they'll glow. So it's like, like you would a black light poster. So it's just really cool. Like I said, I like pretty colors.
Yeah,
and so do. I had to get this record because it just looks so cool.
That's right.
And it's so cool. That's kind of like an obscure movie I've never heard of. Stuff like that's just kind of fascinating to me.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. This came in and I'm super happy with it. So
that's rad.
Give a shout out to Mondo because Mondo's
shout out Mondo. We love Mondo on the pod.
We love Mondo. What's up, Mondo?
What's up, Mondo? Sponsor us, please. Or just
I'll share all your records. Some of your records. Anyway, so that's that. Those are my two pickups.
That's rad. I've got two pickups as well to share. This first one I bought 1 month ago, and it has taken the most bizarre journey to get to me.
Oh, nice.
It is from Canada, and if you look at which shouldn't take 1 month, but if you look at the USPS tracking, it went from Canada to California to New York to California.
Awesome. You love the guy when it does that.
It hung around California for about a week, and then it eventually got to me. But this is a record I wanted for a long time, so this is like a grail. And that is Disobedient by Stick to Your Guns.
Oh, yeah. Disobedient.
The pressing is really pretty.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a smash that's like hot pink and yellow. A little bit of a little lemonade moment for you. And there's only 75 of these. So that's super limited. And what's cool, it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but this image right here is actually die cut. And so it changes when you pull the sleeve out. So that's cool. I've wanted this for a while, and then took me a month to get it in the mail.
Wow. Was that an independent seller, or did you buy it from a shop?
Nope, independent seller.
Cool.
Who will not be receiving a rating. But it did not go great. But the second one, though, I'm really excited about. This is Grave Bloom by the Acacia Strain. This I bought from a friend.
Did you say words just now?
Or Grave Bloom by the Acacia Strain. This pressing is super pretty too.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that.
Turned out really cool. And do you know what's super funny, Stooge? I actually wasn't going to mention this, but you did in yours. The Acacia Strain, they just put out a shirt that is all for Ukraine humanitarian relief. So like all proceeds of it went
This is the one with the grandma.
Yeah.
Put these seeds in your pocket so when you die,
flowers grow when you die.
Flowers will grow. Yeah.
And there's a little sunflower on the front, implying that soldiers will die. So same thing. Look at us, not only on the pod supporting Ukrainian relief, but we ourselves in our just personal lives.
Look at that.
Pats all around. Circle gets the square. That's what I was going to say, but that's not this. So anyway, those are my 2 pickups as well.
Awesome. So
good week for pickups.
Good pickups. I'm excited for next week. We'll see what comes in. But before we continue on today's main topic, I think there's one more item that we need to discuss.
Let's go for it. I'm ready for it.
I think people are wondering why we're ignoring the elephant in the room. In that they're my favorite band, and I'm surprised they're probably wondering why we didn't talk about it first thing off the top of the show.
Why did we intro it with it? Yeah.
The freaking Black Keys announced a new album this past week. Not only is Dropout Boogie their tour this year, but it's also the name of their their upcoming album release in May. So they released a single called Wild Child this week as well. I really love it. It's like getting back to I would say like kind of like their El Camino Brothers type stuff. A little more catchy. Did you watch the music video that they also released with it?
Did not watch the video. I just listened to the song. How was the video?
It's so good. It's really good. Yeah, you can't watch it in front of little kids.
Okay, sick.
But basically they're like a chef and a janitor at a school and just chaos and
that checks.
It's really funny. There's some really funny moments in it because you know freaking Patrick and Dan are hilarious.
Yes, they are.
But if you haven't seen the music video, definitely go check it out. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth a watch. And the song's great. So the song was killer.
I loved it. Yeah,
I can't wait to hear what's on the rest of the album. I can't wait for this album to come out, and I can't wait to go see them in concert this year. And Waffles is definitely gonna have to take video of me, and you can see what it's like. Because I feel like I keep myself pretty composed all the time.
Yeah. Until this.
Yeah, I'll probably be uncomposed.
What we'll have Stooge Cam, which will be a GoPro
Stooge Cam.
People can like live stream your reaction. Yeah.
Well, we should do it. We should each wear like a GoPro on our heads. Yeah. We'll have a Stooge Cam and a Waffles Cam.
Yep. Exactly. Waffles Cam will just be the food I'm consuming, and Stooge Cam is your reactions. Yeah. I love it. Let's do it.
I was eating all that. Waffles, that's
just people constantly questioning, like, you shouldn't be eating that much.
It's just a block of Colby cheese. What are you doing? You're not even put it on chips or something.
I eat like a rat. I just have like a cube of cheese that I'm just sitting there. Yeah. A whole honey baked ham. Yeah.
Not even cooked.
Not even cooked. Just a honey baked ham that I found at the store. But for real, your reaction's gonna be incredible.
And I am so excited for this album. I haven't pre-ordered it yet on vinyl either.
Have they dropped pre-orders?
Yeah, they've done pre-orders already. Okay. And one thing, my biggest gripe with the Black Keys too is they only go up to 2XL on their merch. So I would literally buy everything. I would buy everything. I'm not lying. Yeah. But they only go up to 2XL, and I'm sorry, like no one wants to see me in 2XL. You know?
Well, so one person does, but that's just
maybe on the OnlyFans, right?
Exactly.
That's the only place I'd be able to wear, Black Keys merch is on OnlyFans. But like, where was I going? So yeah, they've only got the black, and I've heard there's an indie exclusive with the where it's going to be white, which I'm guessing is the case because production lines are all out of whack. But we'll see which one I get. I'm not afraid that either one of them are going to sell out, and I'm not going to be able to get my hands on a copy.
Yeah.
But I definitely will be getting this on vinyl sooner or later. So
that's right,
excited.
Man.
Yeah. Yep.
See, nothing can get you down.
Oh, another thing we could talk about. Sorry, I caught you.
You're good.
I wasn't saying reactions. Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
So on TikTok, the Black Keys, they follow 8 people. Mm-hmm. They only follow 8 people on TikTok. And guess who's one of them now?
Tell us, Stooge. Who's one of them?
It's me.
Oh my god!
So I couldn't believe. Like I just saw it. I don't know. Like yesterday, the day before that, I found that out. And yeah, I
that's a huge.
That
deal.
was exciting. I try not to get like all giddy about stuff like that, but I was a little giddy.
Oh,
I was a little excited.
Get giddy, man. That's rad.
So yeah, the Black Keys follow me on TikTok.
They're gonna become one of your like people too, where they just like everything you do.
I hope so. I'm pretty sure my Black Keys content is probably gonna increase a little
bit, maybe. Yeah. You know what's so funny is that social media, it started off just as a way to be like, oh, friends with people from high school, whatever. And now it's like, I could not care whatsoever about people from my past, but I'm friends with people in bands I listen to now because of social media. So whatever. Like
they're in the past for a reason, right?
Seriously. Yeah, I'm sorry, Maddie. I don't want to buy into your MLM. Let me just go be friends with Softkill.
Oh my gosh. Is Maddie trying to sling you oils?
Again. Freaking Maddie. She wants me to be the girl boss of my own future. But for real, like it's super, super freaking cool. Not just because the Black Keys follow Stooge, but the Black Keys are so important to Stooge and they follow him. That's what's so wild about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So good for you, man.
Love the Black Keys. What up, Dan and Patrick? Come on the show.
Can you imagine?
No, I can't.
Would you be able to handle it?
No, I wouldn't be able to do it.
It just be you perfectly silent, just sitting, looking at the camera. Yeah.
Anyway, so that was other fun news. So
man, we got lots of fun news today.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, we're like 20 minutes into the shindig already, and all we got is news. That's gonna be like a 2-hour episode.
We got some pickups too, so that added to it.
Okay.
So for today's topic, we wanted to go over something a little bit crazy, a little bit wild and quirky, because that's us. We're a couple of quirked up white boys who are goated with the sauce, who are busting it down sexual style.
We're a couple of wild and crazy guys.
Do you know how like polar opposite generations our answers were? Just barely. That was beautiful.
We're generational friends.
Exactly. So Stooge had this idea, and I thought it was bomb, where we would discuss controversial opinions about music. Now, here's the problem, everybody. Stooge has some controversial opinions. I have basically none.
You have one.
Because that Rush sucks? Yeah, congratulations. Yeah. Wow.
I will fight you. If you ever say that to me in person, I will punch you in the mouth.
Okay.
You know how much dirty whore mouth.
You know how much I love your fists, so it's gonna be fine with it. So what we've done is that Stooge has a few of his own controversial opinions, but we also went to Instagram to ask our followers what controversial opinions they have. So we're also going to see if we agree or disagree to some of these either hot takes or garbage takes, because we've got some of both.
Did you say hot takes or hot cakes?
Ooh, hot cakes. We should get some of those right now, but do they serve those, Pat? No, they don't. Oh well.
It's Sunday in Utah, man. Everything's closed.
Yeah. We'll go get hotcakes some other time then.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's the end of the episode, everybody. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. All right, dude. So controversial opinions. I want to hear some of yours before we dive into.
Ooh, you want to hear some of mine? Okay,
I'll hear some of yours first, so that I can get ready and angry to begin with, and then stay angry.
Okay. So first, I'm going to share with you 3 artists that I feel are massively overrated.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so first one I've actually mentioned before. It's The Doors. I think The Doors have
mentioned that.
The Doors have some good songs. Come On Baby, Light My Fire, for instance, is a banger. But the rest of their music, outside of some of the singles, it just doesn't do it for me,
Okay.
Like I said, it sounds like their music, like someone needs to turn up the bass on their music. Their music sounds so
like keyboard heavy,
shallow and empty. Just anyways, it doesn't really do it for me.
Okay.
It's I don't know. Like imagine playing instruments on like a Play School toy.
Like that cat keyboard with the smile.
Plug it into an amplifier or something. I need some more.
Okay. I love that.
Okay. All right. So that's my
versus that the Doors are overrated. Okay.
Here's the next overrated. Beyonce.
Okay. Oh,
Beyonce.
You are coming for everyone's throats right now. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I think most of our listeners would probably agree with me. So I feel really comfortable saying that. But if I said this to the masses, that's
a dangerous opinion.
I would get stoned for sure.
You get stoned all the time anyway.
And then people would throw rocks at me. And,
good job. Proud of you.
Anyways, so Beyonce, I don't know, All My Single Ladies. Is that what the song's called?
It's just single ladies, yeah.
Single Ladies. What's the one? Is that the same one as put Ringer
up? If you like, it's the same song. Yeah.
Same song. So that's a good song. I like that song,
Okay.
Everything else though, I mean,
I don't know. These are Controversial. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. And I'm not saying I'm not saying that no one else should like them. I'm not saying that you're dumb if you like Beyonce.
We're looking to
same thing for
cancel
the
Beyonce.
Doors. If we're of the mindset, if you love those bands and you enjoy them, then don't let anyone tell you that they suck. Notice I haven't used that word. I haven't said that they suck. I just said that they don't do it for me, and I'm listing the reasons why.
You've just used that word in the DMs with me, yeah. Anyway.
So, yeah. So once again, I'm not saying Beyonce sucks. Clearly, she's
You're just
successful.
Not a fan. Yeah. You just think she's overrated.
I don't see it. I don't get the appeal. So like for instance, like Lady Gaga, I get the appeal. And even though I'm not a huge fan, I get the appeal.
Yeah.
So next one. This is another big one that people might get upset about.
I'm ready.
Daft Punk. I think Daft Punk is
totally agreed.
I've tried to like Daft Punk because Daft
Totally
Punk is so
agreed.
huge. And I kind of like electronic music like theirs.
Yeah.
It's like some of their bangers like Around the World and stuff like that. Those are great. I love those songs too. Just like with the Doors, there's a couple of songs I really do like. But I've listened to their entire I listened to their albums, and I'm like,
I don't get it personally.
It's not doing it for me. Like I thought this would be better, and it's not bad. Once again, it's not bad. It's just it didn't do it for me. So those are like my 3 overrated. And I could go on to even more artists, but we'll just keep it at those 3 because I think those are some of the higher profile ones that people are like.
For sure.
What?
Yeah, Daft Punk fans are huge into them. I don't get it personally. In fact, do you remember when Daft Punk officially broke up a year and a half ago-ish?
And then one killed the other one?
This is so devastating. And then it was like, they haven't played music in 9 years. So don't act like they're still actively going out and playing. They just decided to finally be done.
So that same feeling you just had is the same feeling I had when Every Time I Die broke up.
I would appreciate if you never, ever, ever said that again. I would appreciate if you would never in your life repeat that sentence again, because that was a rough day for some of us. Because Every Time I Die was actively playing still. Yeah, punk.
Well, maybe I just provided you with a little bit of perspective, Waffles.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
No son of mine. That was Every Time I Die reference.
Sorry. Anyways.
We should quit.
All right. So it's got a few more. I'm going to fly through them real quick. So these are overrated. This is a controversial. Here it is. Dean Martin is better than Frank Sinatra.
Ooh, that is controversial. But I weirdly agree. I love Dino. Yeah.
I love Dino Bambino as well.
Yep.
His music, his songs, they
I like his voice better too. Yeah.
I do as well. So, all right, here we go.
Siblings. Yep.
Dino Bambino over Frankie Shenanky. I don't know.
Frankie Shenanky.
No, Shenanky with an H in there.
Shenanky.
Frankie Shenanky.
When he goes up to a bar and he orders a Manhattan, he's calling Frankie Shenanky.
Yeah. Got a call for Frankie Shenanky. Here you go. This one probably get a lot of heat.
Okay.
Saint Anger is not a bad album.
You're gonna burn in hell. You're gonna burn in hell forever and ever. Do you know what's shocking is that we have another one from Instagram about Saint Anger. Yeah. That is so funny.
I like the song, especially. I love the song. It gets me pumped up. But yeah, especially Metallica fans, I hear they hate that album.
Yeah, because it's bad.
No, so I listened to it some more this morning just to make sure just to reconfirm my feelings about it.
Yeah.
And there's some moments, just like a lot of albums where it's like, I don't know. But I was like, yeah, I can groove to this. Someone put this on, I wouldn't be mad at it. So anyways,
cool.
That's cool.
That is
cool
controversial.
Beans.
That is controversial. I will say that.
Okay. And my last opinion when we get to some of the ones from your list. Okay. This goes out to all my wrestling fans out there. Yes. For all my fellow pro wrestling peeps.
Yep.
CFO $sign made way better entrance songs than Jim Johnston did. So
true.
So yeah. And as you know, Waffles, Jim Johnston was the main theme writer for the WWE from late 80s till the aught years or so. I think he might even still do stuff. I don't know very sure. But in the teen years, WWE brought on this group called CFO $sign. And they made some absolute banger entrance songs that I absolutely love. And even though Jim Johnston has longevity and still has some really good stuff, CFO $sign was only there for 5 years and made just killer entrance songs. I'll have to play you some sometime.
Yes, please do. That's interesting.
So
Jim Johnston was the guy that sings Banana Pancakes, correct?
Yeah, that's the same guy.
Yeah. That'd actually be a sick like wrestler intro song. It's Banana Pancakes.
Banana Pancakes.
I love that. Did you have any from Instagram you wanted to relate?
Oh yeah.
Let me before, I don't want to take over your section.
So here's some of the ones I put out a question, like what are some of your controversial music
and let's
opinions?
See if we agree or disagree.
So here's the first one. Nu metal is a great genre and got too much hate.
Agreed.
Okay, agreed.
Hard agree. Yeah.
All right, here's another one. Classic rock radio paved over some of the greatest music ever made. I don't know what paved is there for. I think classic rock radio plays some of the greatest music ever made.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I don't really listen to classic rock radio, but like when it's on, I don't like change it. Yeah.
I wouldn't know the specifics either. Yeah. All right, next one. Springsteen and U2 are overrated. Nickelback really isn't that terrible.
Whoa. Whoa. I would not say U2 is overrated. U2 is a little bit overrated. This is a tough one because I personally think Bruce Springsteen is a little overrated. But like the U2 songs I really like, and so I don't know if I would say they're overrated or not. What do you think?
I can't have an opinion. Like I don't listen to either one of them really.
Oh, okay.
So
I do say though Nickelback deserves all the hate they get. So
my voice started a little raspy. I need to drink something. Little raspy.
I thought you were just doing a little Nickelback impression there.
No. There we go. How do I sound now?
Oh gosh.
All right, next one. Here we go. I can out this person because they deserve it. This next one's from my wife.
Okay.
Her controversial music opinion is vinyls are dumb.
There are layers to that. There are layers. Calling it vinyls already is like that's just the first twist of the knife. Yeah. And honestly, looking at our bank accounts, agreed.
All right. Next one. Okay. Sour by Olivia Rodrigo was mid at best.
Disagree. It was fantastic.
All right. Here we go. Next one. Pearl Jam is the greatest American rock band.
That's brave. That is controversial yet brave.
And then the same person went on to say Pink Floyd is I.
Thank you.
It didn't say all right. It says I.
This is I. Pearl Jam is the best American band. They're good, but I would never say best.
I wouldn't say best either.
What was it like a half agree? Like
no,
or disagree?
I would say it's a firm disagree. I don't think they're the greatest. Okay. I love Pearl Jam.
Yeah, same thing. We've talked about Pearl Jam on the show a lot, but
I would personally put like Foo Fighters over Pearl Jam when it comes to
greatest
easy.
Yeah,
American rock band.
Well, and
that's just
so
being
much
recent.
Music comes out of America, so like that's so hard to say best American rock band. That's insane. Anyway,
I don't think it's insane to say it, but
yeah.
And then here we go. The next one is Pearl Jam is just okay.
That's hilarious that we got those two back to back.
Hanson was a better boy band than NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
Oh my gosh, I can't disagree more.
I love Bop.
They had the one song. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like Backstreet Boys, as much as I hated Backstreet Boys and NSYNC in my youth, now that I'm like a little older and it doesn't bother me as much.
Yeah.
There's some fun, there's some funny songs.
Backstreet Boys and NSYNC are way fun. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not mad at those guys.
Yeah, I disagree. I'm sorry.
I disagree with that
person. Too. Yeah.
The Beatles are boring. Sorry. Haha. I disagree.
I kind of agree.
We got one.
The Beatles are boring.
Okay. I think this is more for you because I have no opinion on this one.
Okay.
Danger Days is better than Black Parade, and I'm gonna have to disagree because they use THEN instead of THAN.
And then they're talking.
I'm being a grammar Nazi now.
We're talking chronologically then. Disagree. Danger Days is good for sure, but we all know that the best My Chemical Romance album is 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, then The Black Parade, then Danger Days, then I Brought You My Bullets, You Brought Me My Love.
There you go.
There you go.
Thank you for clearing that up.
You're very welcome.
You disagree with that one. Okay.
Disagree, yeah.
All right. Next one. Jimmy Eat World's The Middle doesn't fit in with the rest of Bleed American's vibe.
Agreed.
Okay.
They wrote The Middle and it was like a radio song. The rest of Bleed American's an emo album. So totally agreed. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a very Scott question. I don't think Scott asked that, but it sounds like something Scott.
Here you go. You'll know. You might be able to guess who wrote this one.
Okay.
I actually like Imagine Dragons, Coldplay, and Creed.
Yeah, 3 guesses who. Good for them. That person is brave.
You know what? I agree with this. I like the Dragons for the most part. Like, I feel like the
you
longer
have a history with them more than anybody I
yeah,
know.
and we might get into that, you know.
A little bit of hinting.
I feel like the longer they're around, like with each release, I kind of like not into it as much.
They're just like Coldplay.
Yeah, I guess like
that's the same thing.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That's the same trajectory. They popped off, and it's taken so long for them to cool down.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then Creed. Yeah, I'll listen to a Creed song. I don't care. Creed doesn't offend me.
Take me higher.
Yeah. To a Place Where I Belong.
Sure. With arms wide open. Yeah.
Yes. And those are the only ones I got. So I'll turn it over to you for some of these ones that you said
absolutely
are out of this world controversial.
I have a lot.
Yeah.
But some of them I'm like, I'm glad this person said this. The first one I'm glad they said, it's okay to wear a shirt of the band you're going to see live. Very much agreed. Absolutely. There's way too much shaming for people that like wear the shirt for the band they're going to see. Who cares? Who cares? Do crimes. Next one. Taylor Swift is trash.
I mean,
agreed.
We gotta stay on brand, right?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this? Not even just that she's not good. Taylor Swift is trash.
I would disagree that she's trash. Yeah. I think it's okay if you don't like her music, but to say it's trash, I don't know. I don't agree with that.
It's a brave thing to say.
I mean, don't be offended, but I would say, never mind. I'm not even gonna say it.
Say it.
Because that's not even a well thought out. It wasn't a well thought out thought, and when I thought about it a second time, it wasn't. I don't agree with it.
You're about to say the person that said it is trash. I get that. Yeah. Turns out it was just me. This one actually was shocked by. Rap God by Eminem isn't that great. I was shocked by that. I disagree totally. I can't rap like that, so
yeah, he's incredible on that, especially on that track too with his.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so sorry to that person. I just don't agree.
Yeah, I think it's good. I disagree.
Yeah. This one is just a nice thing to say. It's not that controversial. There is no bad music, just music you may not enjoy. I
agreed.
Yeah. This one is interesting. EPs are lame. Just make a full album. This person is not scared that I'm going to say who it is. This was Scott.
EPs are lame.
EPs are lame. He was telling me the other day how much he hates EPs, and he's like, "Why don't they just like wait another 6 months and make an album?" I don't disagree, because sometimes an EP is just we need money and we haven't written an album yet. So I don't know, but I like EPs. I have a lot of EPs I love.
Hey, I'll take all the music I can get, whether it's an EP or an LP or a single or whatever.
Yep.
So I disagree, Scott. And Green Day's good.
Guess what? The next one is from Scott about Green Day. He just wrote Green Day sucks, which is the word you have not used.
I saw it coming. Well, I can't even talk now.
That's okay. You're turned off the halls.
I am.
Here's an interesting one. Record labels are not religions. There are many people that are very dedicated to record labels and will almost buy anything just because the label put them out. But the person who wrote this says they are not religions.
They are religions.
They are. You and your Third Man Records is practically a religion. So,
Third Man and Easy Eye. Those are
what I find so interesting. I hope this person doesn't mind me saying this. The person who asked this actually owns a record label of their own, and so I find it fascinating that they said this.
Dan Arbach said that.
It's Dan,
is it Jack White?
I just had like a burp of Monster Energy stuck in my mouth. So I apologize that I looked like I was going to throw up while you were talking.
I wouldn't have known. The details is what's offending me more than the act.
I know. It tasted really good though. It's mango. Next one. We got just a few more.
Okay.
I can't stand Greta Van Fleet. They sound like Led Zeppelin, who I also can't stand. That one was crazy.
What? So my phone was ringing. I missed it. Something about Greta Van Fleet?
I'll say it again. Was that the song from Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah.
Nice.
I love Napoleon.
The controversial opinion was, I can't stand Greta Van Fleet. They sound like Led Zeppelin, who I also can't stand. That was brave.
Who is? You're gonna have to let me know who this is.
I'm not going to
so
tell you who that is. I'm not going to tell you who it is.
Unfollowed.
Unfollow all these people.
Banned from the show forever.
We start every episode with this person. If you're watching, stop.
The following people have been banned.
I disagree because I love Led Zeppelin. I love Greta Van Fleet. So
I strongly disagree.
Yeah. This person, you actually asked a question similar to this, but they give the opposite opinion.
Okay.
Never understood the appeal of Korn or any nu metal in general. I disagree. If you're trying to understand the appeal of nu metal, you don't get nu metal. There's no appeal. It's just having fun.
No, there is an appeal. It's I'm white and I'm pissed off, and that's the appeal to nu metal.
Nice. I don't disagree to that either. Yeah, I don't think I think if you're trying to get nu metal, you're trying too hard. It's not that complicated. It's groovy. It's fun. They're screaming. There's dreadlocks and they're headbanging. Let the kids have their fun. This one's also
and they're breaking stuff.
This one is very controversial. Are you ready?
Let's see. I hope so.
System of a Down really isn't that great. Oh my lord, do I disagree?
Yeah.
I adore System of a Down. I don't understand why people don't think they're not great. Like, they're incredible. They're so creative. They're so smart. The music is so fun.
They're like on every single gym mix I've ever made.
Absolutely.
They get me pumped up, and I like their music a lot.
I think we brought this up during the nu metal discussion. Their streaming numbers for Chop Suey is insane.
Yeah, it's really high. Because I think I was trying to argue System of a Down over
Korn, was it?
Maybe it was in the final round.
I don't remember. It might have
been.
Because I just remember giving up the second Slipknot wasn't in anymore, and I was like, I don't care. I don't care anymore.
So I've got their entire whoa.
Hey, sorry about that. Yeah.
I've got
Lou Rawls just joined the pod.
I've got the entire System of a Down discography on vinyl, brother.
Hulk Hogan on the pod. Agree.
Yeah,
I have every System of a Down album too.
I strongly disagree with that opinion.
For real.
To each their own.
Once again, these are just opinions. Just a couple more.
Okay.
The snare sound on Saint Anger is just fine.
Yeah.
Could not disagree more. But whatever.
These last I'm gonna use that. For this week's episode, that's going to be our intro.
It's just the snare from... That's
replace
funny.
it with that.
The trash can noise.
Yeah.
These last three I have saved because they are the most shocking. Number one, the Beatles are mega overrated. That's crazy. Because before the question was, are the Beatles boring? But this one is that they're mega overrated.
I disagree.
I disagree too. Yeah, they're not my thing, but I recognize very much how important they are and the impact they had, the lives they changed. So I don't think they're overrated, but whatever.
And the fact that all of them, but Ringo, or maybe even Ringo, went on to have individual success as well.
And George Harrison and they all did. Literally all of them have fantastic success as singles, as solo artists.
Yeah,
as singles. But yeah, for real, I don't think they're overrated at all. That's crazy. All right, you ready? This one's also wild.
If they say something about the Black Keys, I'm going to kill somebody.
Oh, nobody did, thank heavens.
Okay.
Nirvana is overhyped.
Oh, please.
I don't get that.
They just must not like grunge music.
That person, I just don't get this. I think Nirvana's not hyped enough. Maybe this person is seeing the kids wearing Nirvana shirts that they bought at Urban Outfitters or something. Oh, it's not about the music or something. I think Nirvana is fantastic and not overhyped at all.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I don't think they're overhyped. No. I think they got the appropriate amount of appreciation and accolades.
You also have to recognize Nirvana did not technically invent grunge or anything. Nirvana made grunge big. And so when you talk about overhype, you just have to understand what the timing was. It wasn't just that they invented anything or that Kurt Cobain reinvented the wheel. It's just that it was the right time for the music they were making. So,
and they came out with Smells Like Teen Spirit, which was absolute certified banger.
Absolutely. In fact, right before we recorded this, I was doing the math in my head. I bought Nevermind on CD when I was 11 years old, which, if you do the math, was like an 11-year-old now buying a CD from like 2012. And that felt so weird to be like, what if Rihanna is somebody's Nirvana to me? That felt very strange. Okay, last one. The last controversial opinion from Instagram we're going to go over. And this one, I do believe this person was looking to slash and burn.
Oh, they woke up and chose violence.
Exactly. This controversial opinion. Metallica sucks and Tool sucks.
Oh, yeah. No, I disagree.
That was rough.
I think
that was rough.
Of these three, that might be the one I disagree with the most.
Yeah, that's why I left it for last. Because I do recognize that it may not be everybody's thing, but like Metallica rules. Like, how do you not get behind that? But whatever.
And see, you're more offended by the Metallica one. I'm more offended by the Tool one.
I know you are. Yeah, I like Tool, but I way prefer Metallica, and so.
See, I would take Tool over Metallica. Not acknowledging the significance and how great Metallica is, but
same could be said for Tool. Yeah, exactly. That was rough.
I feel
a little bit tired after reading those. So, yeah. But anyway, thank you to everybody that gave us responses, because it gave us something to talk about. Because my controversial opinions would have just been like, my controversial opinions, dude, is that you should hang out with me more or something like that. So
no,
because of you guys. Yeah. Hey guys, I don't like Rush. Shocker.
That is a little surprising, to be honest.
They're not good. And also, just like, I don't feel like that's that shocking. There's a lot of people that don't like Rush.
Well, we'll put a poll up. Is the fact that Waffles doesn't like Rush shocking?
I feel like that poll will be 100% no. Also, name a poll that's gone your way. I don't know. We'll have to find out.
The Meryl Streep one? That went my way.
That's right. There you go.
All right. You know what? I'm going to do this off camera real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Spit out my cough drop, because I'm going to be doing some talking right now. Yeah.
Hot.
Anyway, so it is time now for the trivia segment of the show. Once again, I'm just stumbling over my words.
Hey man, who needs to not stumble?
And today's band was given to us through some inspiration in the comments of controversy that we just talked about.
Yes.
A band that I've got a tiny bit, I would say, an inkling of history with.
Yes.
We're going to be doing a quiz today on the Imagine Dragons.
I'm waking up.
I hope people don't just fast forward through this, because I understand that Imagine Dragons are not.
We'll drop the timestamp for when Q&A starts. Just kidding.
Because I understand Imagine Dragons are kind of going the way of like Coldplay and Nickelback for some people.
They're getting the hate. Yep.
Yeah. So, anyways, I thought it would be fun.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I thought it might be one you might do well at. So, because you tend to do better. Yeah,
that's
do better for the bands that you don't like.
That's a great point.
Ones that you do.
I did great on Taylor Swift. So
okay, so there's I think 14 questions, but there's 24 points total you can get. Now, if you get 12 or less, you're a
12
zero.
Or less?
12 points or less, and you're a zero. If you get more than 12 points, you're a natural.
Are these Imagine Dragons songs?
Yeah, because you're a natural. No? Okay, that's fine.
This might not go as well as you think it will.
Okay. Well, keep track of your points.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm always ready. I stay ready so I don't have to get ready.
Question number 1 for a potential of 3 points on this one.
Whoa. Okay.
I need you to name the other band members of Imagine Dragons besides Dan.
I cannot.
Can you name one?
Steve.
Nope. Throw out
Miguel.
2 more names. Nope. Throw another name.
Brianna.
No. None of those counted. There's Wayne.
Oh, cool.
Ben. And Daniel. Very generic.
I was going to do like,
names.
They're white. Cool.
Yeah.
They're white and
All
privileged.
right.
That's awesome. Okay.
Question number 2 for 1 point.
Okay.
So you got 0 points so far.
I got 0 points. I'm a 0 so far.
How many studio albums do the Dragons have?
5.
You got it.
Look
at that.
I just pulled that one right out of the air.
Okay,
I'm actually a huge Dragons fan. I have a tattoo on my lower back. It says Radioactive.
I remember you posted about that before.
Mm-hmm. After the diagnosis, yeah.
Yeah. Here you go. Question number 3.
Okay.
This has 5 points potential.
Okay.
So I need you to name their albums, and you get a point for each one you get correct.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yikes.
There's something that has night in it.
Yes. You're
Night
halfway there.
Terrors.
No.
That's not it, obviously. That was a genuine guess, actually. I was not kidding.
Nightmares?
Is that it?
No.
Oh,
I'm just
dang it.
messing with you. Tell me.
Night vision goggles. Night vision, is that it?
But it's plural.
Night visions.
There you go. That's it. I think
Look
you
at
get
that,
a point.
everybody. I got
you
a
said
point.
night vision. None of the other ones, though?
There's a gold one. And it's called gold. There's a bird one. I can tell you what they look like. It's called bird. There's like some forest in one of them.
So no. So you're not gonna get
I can't get these. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're wasting time. Yeah, sorry.
Smoke and Mirrors, Evolve,
Smoke and Mirrors,
Origins, and Mercury Act 1.
On a list of 1, I would not have picked Mercury Act 1. Well, there you go.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Next question for 1 point. What's their city of origin?
Vegas.
Yes. Very good. Another
I knew
point.
that one.
So you got like 3 points now. Look at you
3
go.
points.
Okay, here you go. And this is the potential for 4 points.
Okay.
These 4 Imagine Dragons songs have surpassed 1 billion streams each on Spotify.
Okay. Radioactive.
Yes.
Another one. Another famous Imagine Dragons song.
Come on, Chris. I believe you can get this.
Believer.
There you go.
Believer, yeah. I believe in life after love.
Do you believe in love after love?
Imagine Dragons covers Cher. I would actually buy
that'd be good.
Another one. You know what's funny? I always confuse them and One Republic. So a lot of the songs I'm thinking of are One Republic songs. I don't know, dude. Those are the 2.
All right.
Those are
the
the
other
2.
2
I'm so sorry.
are Thunder.
Yes! I knew that one.
And Demons.
Oh, yeah, Demons. Okay.
All right, here we go. Next question for 1 point.
Okay.
In 2017, the Imagine Dragons helped organize this annual festival, which aims to raise awareness around LGBTQ youth and benefit LGBTQ organizations such as the Trevor Project.
That is the Love Loud Festival.
You got it. Another point for Waffles. Where are you at now?
6.
Okay.
6.
Here we go. For 1 point.
Okay.
How many Grammys have the Imagine Dragons won?
0.
For 1 point. How many Grammys?
They've won 1.
There you go.
But I'm not counting that as a point.
Anyways, I tried to help you, man. I tried to jump.
You did. You did a great job, but I did not earn it myself.
Okay. You like my shirt today? It's a pretty cool shirt.
I love the shirt today. What does it say?
It says Zia Records on it. And it's got like little quails.
We love
All
Zia.
right.
I've actually never been to a Zia.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Yep.
Now here we go. Next question. The first time Stooge saw the Imagine Dragons live was at this record store in Las Vegas.
Man, you basically have learned to just like leave me a trail of breadcrumbs to every single answer. No longer to the point where it's a wordplay. It's to the point where it's just like, wow, look at the shirt I'm wearing. I'm guessing at Zia Records.
You got it.
What?
So the first time I saw them live, they performed at one of the Zia locations in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And it was me and my wife and like 10 members of their family, and that's it. It was a free show.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
Yeah. So
with how big they are now, that's wild.
Yeah. It sucks now because I've seen them multiple times for free, and it's like, I'm gonna pay $100 to see them play.
That's hilarious.
We'll talk about that a little more after trivia.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Next question. They recorded the song Zero for this movie. I'll give you another hint. For this animated movie soundtrack.
The Lorax.
No. It
Grinch.
was Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, there you go.
Okay. This member of the Imagine Dragons served a mission in Nebraska.
Dan Reynolds.
There you go. Very good. That's another point.
Because I couldn't tell you the rest of their names.
Oh, here, let me tell you the rest of their name. Well,
There was Wayne.
Let me tell you the rest of
There
the
was
names.
Wayne. There was Ben, and there was
Daniel, another
Danielle. Yes, Daniel.
Okay, so here you go.
Okay.
While at Berkeley School of Music,
Okay.
this member of the Imagine Dragons was part of a 5-guitar jazz fusion ensemble called the Electric Electrics.
That's the stupidest name I've ever heard.
I love that name.
I'm gonna say Ben.
And you were wrong, my friend.
Wayne,
who is the
you son of a
guitarist
gun.
for the band.
Oh, well, okay then. Which would make sense.
Uh-huh. Anyways, so missed point. How many points are we at right now?
8.
Oh, well, it's official. You're going to be a
not
0.
gonna be whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna
All
be a puppet or whatever. Yeah.
This member of Imagine Dragons has a degree in film scoring from Berklee College of Music.
Ben.
No.
Son of a gun. Is that one Scott or Steve or Brian?
That's Daniel.
Dan.
Do you know which one he plays? What
Wait,
instrument?
there's Dan and Daniel?
Yeah.
Those poor
And Dan's
guys.
real name is Daniel.
You asked what instrument Daniel plays?
Yeah.
He plays the drums.
Very good.
He plays that
that's
big
not a
drum.
point.
Well, okay,
He
great.
plays that big drum.
He plays that big drum in the Radioactive song.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
In 2021, this Imagine Dragons member donated $1,000 each day to a worthy cause for the entire year.
Dan.
No. It was Ben.
That one was Ben.
Yeah, that one was Ben.
Why did I even guess somebody else at this point? Well,
I don't know.
Go. Okay.
All right, here we go. 2 more left. Which
Okay,
member
here we
of the band is the only one not to attend the Berklee College of Music?
Wayne. Wait, no, we already went over this. He was. We already did that.
We've already established that 2 of them have attended the Berklee College of Music.
This answer is Ben. Is it not? Dang it.
It's Dan, the lead singer, the one who doesn't really play he plays instruments, of course.
That is, of course, the answer.
He's the vocalist.
Duh.
Anyways,
Oh
not that you
my
can't
gosh.
go to the Berklee School of College for singing, but
You just said that. Yeah.
all right. Last question.
Okay.
Here you go. This one, we'll give this one 5 points. Okay, if you get this right,
Okay. Thanks,
because
pal.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna get it wrong.
Okay.
What is Stooge's favorite Imagine Dragons album? Remember
Smoke and Mirrors.
Remember how I've described to you the progression of their albums and their appeal to me.
The answer is Night Visions.
You got it. Good job.
Oh my gosh. That was not my first guess, so I don't get the points. But look at that. I eventually found my way there.
Yep, you did it. You made it, my friend.
And I'm a 0, apparently.
You are a 0, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
That's
You're
okay.
our
man.
0.
Just in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Imagine
Yeah.
Dragons. Because I did not
Imagine
expect
Dragons.
that to come. Yeah.
Yeah. Some cool facts about the Stooge and the Dragons.
Yes.
So, as they were starting, before they took off, when they were touring a lot in like Vegas and of course sometimes in Utah at the time, this was back in like 2008, 2009. It was 2009. They were touring a lot in Las Vegas, and I used to go to the church, LDS Church, Mormon Church, and Dan,
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
There you go. So Dan and I were going to the same church at that time. We were in the same ward. Now I never really got like close with Dan or anything like that. However, at the same time, because this perfectly makes sense for Stooge, UFC was huge. I mean, it's still huge, but UFC was really big.
It was huge,
and I was
yeah.
really into it around that time. And so one night we had a bunch of people over, and we were watching UFC, and then afterwards, naturally, we just started turning into like roughhousing and having fun. And we're like, oh my gosh, we should do this like every month, get everyone together and we'll have some jiu-jitsu matches and it'll be fun. Anyways, this thing started, like we did it once, and it started with like, I don't know, like 20, 25 people showed up to watch, like we had matches preset. Like I was the one that organized it all. So I'd like call people, do you want to have a match? We matched them up by weight as close as we could. They'd have entrance songs. I had a Bruce Buffer, one of my friends would announce the person coming out.
Yeah.
And we were doing this in the living room of our house. Anyways, by the third show, we had like so many people show up that we couldn't fit everybody into our living room to watch it. These stupid jiu-jitsu, and we called it. Get this, we called it the Mormon Fight League. MFL is what we called it.
I love that.
So if you go onto Facebook and you type in MFL, you might be able to find our
That is
page
super
with some
funny.
videos.
Yeah.
I don't man it anymore. It's like 50 years old now. Anyways, you'll be able to see a young Stooge though. Anyways, so for the fourth one and the final one I did before getting married and kind of, starting a family and all that jazz, we moved it to one of my friends' backyard on her father's tennis court, and we were able to convince Dan and the Dragons to play at our party, our get together, our show.
Yeah.
So after we did the matches, Dan and the Dragons set up and they played like 30, 45 minutes worth of, a 30, 45 minute set. And
that's crazy.
This was before they had their drummer now in it, who's Daniel. Yeah. They had a female keyist and another guy who played the drums at the time. But like they played that show. Also at the same time for the award. Sorry, I'm talking so much.
You're fine.
Show and tell. I was in for our ward at the church. I was the activities director. And so for one of the activities, I also set up like a concert, and the headliner was the Dragons. They played at our church building. I can't remember the names of the other bands. One of them was another local Vegas, loosely tied to Mormons band.
Yeah.
And the other one was from like Provo at the time.
Okay.
The Verve or something. I can't remember. It's not the Verve because that's
the
band.
Beer Union.
No,
because they got confused with the Verve all the time when they were around here.
I can't. If I went, I could go and find it. I can't remember their name. Yeah. Anyways, they had a song called "Going Downtown for Your Love," heavily sexual innuendo.
Seriously.
And anyways, so first time I ever spoke with Dan was at one of our MFL shows. He came up to me. He's like, "Hey, do you care if I sell tickets to our show tomorrow?" I'm like, "Go right ahead," So, anyways,
that is so crazy.
Honestly, though, if someone were to ask Dan, "Hey, do you know who Burt Landis is?" He'd probably say no, I don't remember, or he might be nice and be like, "Yeah, I remember that guy." But,
of course, yeah.
Because like I said, we never hung out or anything like that, but we were always kind of in the same circle or group of friends. And then of course he took off and they're mega stars now. So yeah. Anyways, but that's some fun stuff.
That is so crazy. Also, for those watching who do not know, in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, a ward is your congregation. So just the people you're going to church with. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And when you're young and single and an adult, they have a ward for you called a YS.
Young Single Adult Ward.
Yep. Young Single Adult Ward.
Yep.
Where all of those young single adults get go to church together and try to get married. That's like
there you go.
The main purpose of it. That's how you graduate from, or you just stop going. One of the two.
There you go. Magic.
So,
Anyway, that's super sick though. Like you have such a bizarre connection to one of the biggest bands on the planet right now.
Yeah, it's a bizarre, loose connection, but
a loose connection. But just like with pipes, a loose connection is still a connection.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my doctor said, at least. I was gonna make a joke and I realized it wasn't appropriate. So anyway, that was killer though. I loved it. Let's get into Q&A because we got some goodies today. Will you sing our song?
Q&A, the final segment, Q&A. I kind of
that was a fast one. Yeah, we got like the Rap God version of Q&A.
Yeah. I didn't even make words. It was just sounds.
There's a blah, 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 Q&A, which is actually closer to Rap God. All right, kids. The first question comes from our favorite person who asks questions, and that is Nightwalker22 on Instagram. Travis, we love you more than anything. He asks, as a fellow hot dog connoisseur, what are the go-to toppings? And relish has to be one. What are your go-to hot dog toppings, Stooge?
I strongly disagree with the relish.
You don't like relish on hot dogs?
I don't like relish at all.
At all? Interesting. At all. You don't like pickles?
And I like pickles. I'll eat a pickle, but I don't like it on my sandwich either. I don't like the flavor of pickles in my meats.
Yeah. Gotta calm down just a little bit. Sorry. Talk about pickles and meats and everything. Yeah.
But I'll eat a whole pickle out of the jar and engross my wife out. Anyways, here's even more controversial. I don't like mustard. So Mustard on a hot dog is a deal breaker for me too. I don't like it.
Are you serious? What
I'm
do you put
dead
on your
serious.
hot dogs? Name
Ketchup.
a thing.
Put ketchup on my hot dog. I'm that
How
guy.
are we friends?
I don't know.
That's the question.
I've kept
Okay.
that secret from you until now.
Seriously.
Yeah, when I go to Costco and of course after an hour of shopping and walking, I could get my feed bag on.
Yeah.
I'll get one of their hot dogs and put some ketchup on it. Nothing else.
You don't do anything else.
Mm-mm.
Do you know what's so funny, Stooge? Do you know what's so funny about this? I
What?
hate ketchup.
I know.
I think ketchup's disgusting. It's so bland. And so that is the one thing I don't put on hot dogs.
And that's the only thing I will put on
our hot dog answers are a yin and yang. Because I could eat mustard plain. I love mustard. So I will always destroy a hot dog with mustard.
Can I put an asterisk on this?
Sure.
I love honey mustard. I would happily drown.
But that's
to death.
not for hot dogs.
I'll happily
Actually, you
drown
can
to
put
death in honey
on hot
mustard.
dogs. I changed my mind. You can. Yeah.
But regular mustard.
That's fair. So yeah, mess me up with some mustard, and then destroy it with relish. I love relish. And then tons of onions, a little bit of peppers, and then do you know what the key is to the best hot dog on the planet? Potato chips.
Swallow
If that was funny. If you crunch up potato chips and put them on top of the hot dog along with everything else, it is god level food. It is so good. Even talking about it, my mouth is watering.
And now we have to go get some hot dogs after this.
We should go get some hot dogs after this. It sounds great.
The Deadwax Show brought to you by hot dogs.
Just by hot dogs in general. So anyway, Travis, we love your questions. Please never stop asking. Okay, these ones are more music related though. First one of the music questions. Actually, this one's not very music related. I changed my mind. But this one's a great question. I'd love to hear your answer. This is by our buddy Nicky No Good 315.
Ooh, Nicky No Good.
He's always got good questions. Who is playing Waffles and the Stooge in the Deadwax movie? That's a great question. I love this. Who do you think should play you?
Do you think we should cast ourselves or cast each other?
We should cast each other.
Okay.
That's way more fun. Who should play me then?
Who should play Waffles? Well, like Jack Black might be a little old now to play you.
He could do it though.
Oh, I know who I've got. It's
Who
the
is it?
dude that plays who's the voice of that snowman in Frozen?
Josh Gad.
Josh Gad,
I
that's
could
you.
See it. I could totally see it. That's
you are
killer.
Josh Gad. That's who's
Yeah.
playing you.
Josh Gad's hilarious, so I'm into it. Yeah. Do you know who I want to play you? Tilda
Rock.
Swinton.
Oh, Tilda, nice.
Tilda Swinton could do it. She's so talented, and she would be the most serious Stooge. I love it.
Now,
In a
would
wig.
she put on like prosthetics?
No,
Like
she
a-
would just wear really baggy clothes, like,
Okay.
or she could have like a prosthetics and a suit on and everything because she is so rail thin. But like, I don't know, man. So, but if we're being dead serious, okay, not just Tilda Swinton. My apologies, everybody. I actually think you could be Jack Black. Like, if I'm Josh Gad, you could be Jack Black, which would be
All right.
hilarious. Yeah. Okay, deal.
I'm down for it.
Deadwax movie. Get
Get
ready.
him on the phone.
2023. It's coming. Yep.
Pitch it. What should be the premise? Like, what's the synopsis of this movie? You know?
That's a good question. We should have a whole episode about this. But I think it would be great is if it starts off with us filming a podcast episode, and then we have to go find the pick of destiny.
The pick. I don't want to blatantly rip that off.
We'll go find the guitar string of magic.
There's got to be some kind of quest along the way. We've got to have some kind of conflict that kind of briefly separates us, but then at the end brings us back together. So we just got to fit in those minor details and be like a buddy
cop movie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But here's how people know it's fiction is that literally no matter what you do, I will just stick by your side. You could be like,
You're my
Waffles,
Samwise?
I hate you. This sucks. Your music is garbage. And I'm just like, you are so funny. I know. Like, it's so funny. Yeah, I'm your Samwise. Exactly. Actually, it's just Lord of the Rings, but it's us. Yeah.
Played by other people.
All right, next question. These are all music related now.
Okay.
This is by Evan Riddle on Instagram. What is a genre that you listen to that people would be surprised to find out?
I would I don't know. Like I once again I've said like Adele, like people. I think
Yeah.
people will be surprised Adele. I always talk about hip hop. I love hip hop. Some people will be surprised about that,
Yeah.
but maybe like that I swing into some of the R&B aspects of it, like Anderson .Paak. You know,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
well
That
he's
is
hip
surprising.
hop.
I could see
He's
that. Yeah.
hip hop, but he's also kind of got kind of like in the Bruno Mars vein, where it's
Yeah.
like it's more than just it's like R&B tones in there and like
Yeah.
soul and stuff like that. I think people might be surprised that I'm into that. I'm not very sure though.
Okay. Yeah, I think that works.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
how about you? Yours is
yeah,
Coldplay?
same thing. I'm so vocal about what I like, and so it's hard for me to be like, oh, you would not submit. So I guess
Country.
both ends of the spectrum. Yeah, totally. In fact,
I'll say 90s country. Like
that's a good one.
Because new country, like it is not my thing.
Yeah,
But like
but
play me
90s
some
country.
Alan Jackson, some Garth
Yeah,
Brooks. Like
you do got friends in low places.
I'll boot scoot and boogie. You know?
That's right. You'll boot scoot and boogie with your achy breaky heart. Exactly.
Yeah,
man.
100%. That's certified jam.
I think the two that for me that people are just like, I thought you were like an emo kid, is I love hyperpop, which is like 100 Gex and Sophie and like super, super, super weird, experimental, like auto tune turn up as far as it can be just for fun. Bass is super heavy. I love that stuff. And I also like, I love incredibly extreme metal too. So like slam metal, which if you do not know is a style of death metal, but the vocals are insane. So in death metal, you have vocals that go, but in slam metal, you use your tongue to fill your entire mouth. And so instead of going, you go, and there's like no words. I mess very heavy with that though. I love slam. I love slam metal. Slam metal's way fun. It's absurd too. The lyrics are disgusting and crazy and it's nuts. But you can't understand anything.
Then there's glam metal, you know.
There's glam metal, which is the exact same thing when you think about it.
Where you take your tongue, you put it top of your mouth and go.
Where you go, ah! Yeah, exactly. But same thing. I feel like both of us we're so vocal about what we like that it's like, what would not expect you to like? I don't know. Everything. Like, anyway. Here's another question for you. From Spin Spiegel on Instagram. What is an album you regret not buying?
Easy peasy. I think we've talked about this before.
Okay.
Siamese, is that what it's called? The Smashing Pumpkins one?
Oh, Siamese Dream.
Siamese Dream. Yeah, like a couple of years ago when I first started collecting, they did a repress. I could have bought on Amazon for like $40.
Yeah.
At the time, I'm like, $40 for an album? Hell no. I ain't gonna do that. Now it's like $40. Sign me up quick.
Especially Siamese Dream.
And so I passed on it, you know?
Yeah.
And I 100% regret it because now if you try to go buy it on the secondary market, the flippers are going to up you like at least 150.
Yeah.
So it sucks. But hopefully they'll do another repress. We'll see. But yeah, that's one of my regrets.
I actually don't think we talked about it on the show, but you and I have talked about that when we went to Diabolical together. We had that super long Pumpkins discussion. Yeah.
Diabolical.
We need to go back. I love that place. And the one that I regret not buying, there's a band called Dead Poetic, and they were big when I was in like junior high. But they pressed out their album, and it was on their store forever, for months and months. And I just kept thinking, oh, I'll just throw it in with another order, like because it's from a merch company. So I'll just throw it with another order, and then it was just gone. And now they've never repressed it. And same thing, now they're reselling for a lot. And that's my constant, like, it was $18. And I just didn't shell out the $18 because I'm stupid. So I super regret that one because I love that band. I love them growing up. But now it's like, I don't want to pay so much for something that I saw for just a few bucks.
Yeah. There's a Czarface single too. You know, I've showed you the one I have where it's like a comic book and a single. Yeah. He has another one like that too. And, you know, a year ago, I could have got it for like $20. But the same thing with you. I'm just like putting it off. Oh yeah. Now they're like $80. And
it's crazy because you think, oh, who's gonna buy that? Like, I'll be fine. Exactly. There's a lot of things where you see it and you go, oh, people are gonna be interested. I should buy that right away. But stuff like this, you're like, oh, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna do it now. It's gonna be just fine. And then you just like, then you regret every minute of your life because you sit there and go, wait, they're all gone. Wait, what? And then you look on eBay and Discogs, and that little part of you inside that's still alive, that's still got hope for the future, it dies. And you say to yourself, this is a funeral I will not attend because I can't do this anymore. And then you go get Taco Bell that night to feel better about things.
I'm going to get Taco Bell tonight. That sounds good.
Yeah, you are.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a regular taco and a bean burrito. I'm going to make a double-decker because I love the double-deckers. And I'm so sad that they don't offer them anymore.
Or you could go and get like better food on their menu. Just a regular taco and a bean burrito. That
the
is
double-decker taco. You never had the double-decker taco?
I of course had the double-decker taco, but
then
there's
why are you
better
coming out with me with
stuff.
something
There's better stuff on the menu.
Like what?
Like what?
Name your top item. This is going to be a poll. 100%.
Oh, this is a great idea for a poll. Oh my freaking gosh. You are so clever.
I know.
Okay. My favorite thing to get at Taco Bell, cheesy gordita crunches.
And that is the damn thing my wife tells me to get instead.
They're pretty much the same thing as the ironic thing that I'm saying out loud now.
The gordita tortilla, whatever you want to call that thing, unless it's like heated up great, or it's not your
thing.
It doesn't taste good. No, yeah. I don't like the texture.
And also, you guys, I'm not a good opinion on this. I love everything Taco Bell does. I eat everything that they have on the menu.
The nachos Bel Grande.
I eat everything. I don't think there's a bad thing on the menu. So
we've had
so much food discussion this episode. My mouth is watering. I need to eat something apparently. Oh my gosh. Yeah. We have one more question.
Okay.
One more and then it'll be done. It's about Taco Bell.
What is your favorite pizza topping?
Yeah. This one is from our buddy Taylor VV.
Taylor VV.
She actually asked me this like a few days ago and asked if we would include it. So that's why it's our last question of the night, of the day, of the morning, of the day. She asks, if records were only on black vinyl from here on out, would you still be collecting as actively as you do? That's a bomb question, first off.
That is a good question. Yeah. It's a thinker.
It is. Because in modern collecting, that is a huge thing now. It's variants, limited pressings, alternative covers, all that kind of stuff.
I would say probably not. I mean, I would still definitely collect. Like, for example, this thing.
Yeah, great example.
If this was on just regular black vinyl, I probably wouldn't have got it.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was on this really cool variant, like, was very appealing. So here's another thing too. I've gotten to a point now where I've like caught up in the last 3 or 4 years that I've been collecting. Yep. I've caught like everything that I would have wanted in the past.
Yeah.
So I feel like naturally I'm starting to slow down just a little bit.
Of course.
But if there was no colored variants or anything like that and it was just black, yeah, I think it would definitely go
change things
down.
Yeah.
But then again, there's the opposite one. Sometimes I don't buy something because they'll probably make a colored variant of that someday. Yeah. So meaning like if I knew there was gonna be a colored variant, maybe I just buy it now instead, like that Black Keys album.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is a tough question.
So I would say it would definitely have an impact, probably in I would buy a little bit less.
Yeah.
Way.
Yeah, I actually didn't have, when she very first asked this to me, and then I kind of gave like a crappy answer. She's like, just throw us the Deadwax. It'd be interesting. Because I was.
It is a good question.
It's a bomb question, especially for modern collectors. I've talked about this a million times, but when I started collecting, there wasn't really crazy variants. It was mostly black, and then occasionally you get blue or red. It wasn't that pretty. And so for sure, I think, oh, of course not. But then you're right. There's a lot of things where you go, that variant is so sick. Like, I gotta have that, or how cool would that look? Gotta have it. How cool would it look on the turntable? So I'm pretty. And then also, when we showed our pickups today, we made sure to show what they look like. And so that is just part of modern collecting. Is that look how cool this album is. This music means a lot to me, but also look how pretty it is. Yeah. So I don't think it would change how I collect because I've been collecting for so long, and a lot of my favorite bands, like The Cure, almost everything's on black. Like, and the things that are not on black are picture discs. So it's not like they have crazy, wild variants. Yeah, The Cure always just makes black records. And so I think my collecting would be the exact same, but sometimes my motivation for why I would buy certain things would change. Because as we've talked about, it's always music first for me. But like you said, when you're buying records, especially nowadays, if they've got 10 really pretty choices and then standard black, it's not like you go for standard black. Standard black, the new thing is it's just if you didn't get a colored one. Is
twice as much for colored? Sign me up.
Exactly. Like that's so I don't really have like a good answer besides that probably it would change things. Probably change things.
Well, this is going to spin me off on another question.
Okay.
This is a stooge question.
A stooge
Another
question.
certified stooge.
Stooge we did this last episode. I love it. Yeah.
A stooge and a.
Stooge and a. Stooge and a.
How? It's got its own theme song.
Exactly.
It's a ripoff of the Q&A. How many records have you rebought because you bought the album on black vinyl and then later there was a color variant and you upgraded to that one?
0.
Oh, you've never done that?
I've never done that.
Oh, okay.
What about you?
Off the top of my head that I can think of for sure, I've done it with 2 Front Bottoms albums now.
Okay.
I just did it with the
Because
Rush
I have
album.
those. Yeah, I have those from you. Yeah.
I did it with the Rush album. I've done it with Queen. I've done it with Phoenix. So I would say less than 10, but somewhere between 5 and 10 for sure that I can like, because I can just think of 5 off the top of my head, and I'm sure there's other ones.
5. Nice. Heck yeah. No, that's not uncommon at all. I hope I didn't sound like I was shaming you or anything like that when I said 0.
Can I
That's
have
just not my
some
thing.
Cheetos? I want some Cheetos.
What are you? Are you supposed to be ET?
Yeah.
What was that?
I'll be right here.
It's not a bad ET, bro. Can I be honest with you? That is not a bad ET.
Maybe it's because my sickness or something.
There you go. Yeah. It's like that episode of Friends. Do you remember this where Phoebe has a cough and so her voice
She gets
sounds
all
sexier
sexy,
when she sings? Yeah, it's the exact same thing.
I used to memorize her songs, like
Me
Smelly
too.
Cat.
Phoebe's my favorite part of Friends. I don't love Friends, but Phoebe is my favorite part of Friends.
Mine's Joey.
Oh, you give off mad Joey vibes for sure.
I was gonna say I think I relate to it.
Yeah.
Just a
I
big
feel like
knucklehead.
I feel like I was the perfect combination of Chandler and Phoebe, which doesn't make sense. They're very contradictory, which does make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I've personally never upgraded my standard black to a color just because same thing. If I already have it on standard black, I already have the music, and so I don't need to do it. I do have like records where I've gotten the standard black and then I've also gotten a colored variant, but I've never like upgraded. I think maybe I haven't actually. Anyway,
I did it with the Black Keys one too.
Which Black Keys album?
The Rubber Factory.
Rubber Factory.
Because I had a black one, and it's like I love the album.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like I needed 2 of them, so I ended up selling the black one. But I got the Newberry comic one where it's like half white, half red. And
Cool,
beautiful. Because
the
album
loves
covers,
Newberry comics. Yeah.
Yeah. We are pro Newberry comics.
We're very pro Newberry
show. Yep. Anyways.
Yep.
So there you go.
There you go. Thank you guys for the questions, by the way. We loved it. Thank you. We are always putting this on our social media. So that's why you should follow Deadwax Show on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, as well as our individual handles. Because like we mentioned with the controversial opinions, we throw stuff on here too to get your opinions on things. Do you remember like Charlie Brown where they would play the piano like that? Yeah, anyway. Stooge, do you have anything else for the people today? Anything else for the
anything
listeners?
else?
A long episode. My apologies, everybody.
No, it's fine. It fits within the same time frame.
Great.
No, I don't think so. I think just once again, thank you everybody for listening. Thank you for participating in the Deadwax challenge. You guys are awesome. We really appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And not that we wouldn't do the show anyways, but it makes it all even, like I said, more motivating and inspiring to have people participating and watching and listening. So thank you.
Absolutely. And once again, please go to our merch store so you can be a part of the Ukrainian relief effort that the Deadwax show is trying to be a part of. A little bit of a plug, if you do ask me. Anyway, please follow us on social media and then subscribe to our channels, whether it's on YouTube or Spotify or Apple Podcasts, so you always know when a new episode is going to go right on up.
Whoa, that was quick.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Just clicking bird sounds now.
Just clicking bird sounds. The last 10 minutes of every episode is just clicking. Yeah.
Just making weird sounds.
That was good.
So noises. I tried to say noise and sound. Noise. What's that noise?
What's this noise?
Half of the show is because we can't talk in front of each other.
Hey, I didn't choke at time of this episode, but
Hey,
I stumbled over my words probably 200 times. So
yeah,
that was good.
Yeah.
All right, kids. As always, we appreciate anybody that's listened to this point. What's the word? Stooge, we haven't done a word.
Snoise. Snoise is the word.
Yeah, okay, sick. If you made it to this point, please comment schnoise. And we'll know.
Is there an H in it? I was just doing with no H. Snoise.
No H. Snoise. Exactly.
Snoise. There you go.
Snoise. I had an accent. My apologies. Snoise.
What kind of accent was that?
Got an accent.
Is that a Jamaican accent?
Got an accent. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for listening. If you made it to this point, you're an incredible person. We very much appreciate all of you. I can't talk anymore.
Yeah.
I'll just end it by saying,
there you go.
Get out of the groove and get into the Deadwax. Goodbye, everybody.